Hey guys, welcome back to another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Wow, it's been a long time since I've said those words. Actually it's been nearly 2 months since I last kind of recorded a lovely audio. My controls, I need to fix my controls. Keyboard and mouse. Control. Here we go, that's better. I nearly failed the jump. That would have been embarrassing. Especially because I don't have any of my fancy, like, feather falling 4 boots on or anything. I'm not actually hungry this morning, so we're going to take our pumpkin pie to go this morning. So today's video is a little bit different. As you're aware, the channel hit 1,000 subscribers recently. So today we're going to kind of be taking a page out of Stampy's earlier videos, and we're going to be doing a bit of a world tour, kind of giving a bit of insight into kind of my building process, as well as looking at some of the old builds and reflecting on Stampy's videos. So we are going to have a dog join us today, and what better dog to join us than the first dog that, well, technically first dog I ever got, Barney. So we're going to have his son or clone, I don't really know what it is, Barney Jr. join us today. So you can stand up and follow me, Barney. So where do we want to start? Do we start in the bedroom? Do we go back to the bedroom and kind of just have a look around that, and then kind of move on and go to some other builds? We'll go to the builds I've built. We might start down and then move to like the kind of lovely garden and stuff, do the house, and then move to the external kind of areas of the world. So let's start off here. So this is my bedroom. Obviously, we don't spend a lot of time in here. I'll sit Barney down for this. Mainly because we start up in the music tower now instead of down here. I no longer start the intros from here and go, hey guys, welcome back to another video. Yeah. We jump down here and then we run into here to get pumpkin pie. Here we have some insanely good armor. I don't know where I got it from. I can't remember if that was a Christmas gift, but I know I do use the pickaxe. And we also do have a sword and a totem of undying. There's nothing in the music box. If we go in here, we got my original gear from the first few episodes of season 3, as well as an extra pumpkin pie. And as this is Stampy's original world, I do have Stampy's ender chest as well. If we make our way up to the second floor, it's kind of open floor up here now. As you can see, we have my bed as well as a book, which I don't actually remember putting there, but that's the book that I got on Christmas to kind of tell me that the book's up. Now I've lost the book. Now I have lost the book. I found the book. I did have to destroy the work. Actually, while we're here, we might as well look at it. So this is the lovely garden. This is what I turned the love garden into after kind of getting rid of all the signs and moving over there. We will go and have a look at that later. If we come down here, we've got the kind of hidden oasis kind of paradise. So this is kind of meant to be like, oh, nature took this area back after I neglected it for like 3 months. But it's meant to be just a nice chill place. Actually, one of my favorite builds I've done in Lovely World, I think. But yeah, and then that connects back up to here. And as you can see, we've still got everything set up. Because it's been actually watching that video back. I don't know why I watched that video back so many times. But I did. Is this signed by Santa? It is. I know I do like to leave a little few Easter eggs here and there, signifying we're hungry enough to eat pumpkin pie. Very nice. Symbolizing story aspects. There has been a few in the last few episodes. If you go back and watch some of them, you may be able to notice them during the video. So we've looked at that and that. We'll head over to this side of the world, and then we'll go over to the side that mostly everything is on. We have a few builds over here, such as the cake shop, the nether shop, and a few other things. So we'll go over here quickly. Obviously, I know back in season 2, this whole area became like kind of my main area to build in. Like it had all of the buildings, like Map Me a Map, which is down here now. It is in the floor, kind of just hidden away. It's cut off, you know, the basements and stuff, all the same. Map Me a Map was a build I built in Season 2. It did come over with the kind of conversion to Season 3 below the rocket and the hot air balloon. We'll go over here to where the kind of main build spot was. People that watched Season 2 would know I was over here quite a bit with Hot Topic, Map Me a Map, and the other buildings that were over here. My first ever build in Lovely World was Bean's Bakery, which was here next to the cake shops. It's kind of funny that I've put a cake shop next to where Bean's Bakery was from the original series, but this is just, it's as it is. It's a cake shop. You can warm your cakes up if you like warm cake. Who likes warm cake? But yeah, there's not much to say about these buildings. You know, I don't know the full details. This would have been a good building to build when I have no ideas like today. That's why we're getting a world tour, because it's the 5 hours before this video comes out, and I forgot about it. I was about to go to bed, and I was like, I need to record Lovely World. I will cut past Lovely Incorporated here. This is our nether shop. I believe this is called Burning Bargains. It is, look at that, I remember. This is a shop where you can buy all things nether related, such as wither skeleton skulls, weeping vines, twisting vines, crying obsidian, normal obsidian, nether wart, respawn anchors, and soul sand. Anything nether related you can find here at Burning Bargains. Come in and say hello. Why did I do that like I'm reading off an ad script? I promise you this video is not scripted. Which would be the easiest way to go? So that is all the builds that are on this side of the house. So we're now going to move over into this direction. And I think while we're over in this direction, we will have a look at kind of some of the buildings that were here prior to me arriving in Lovely World. So while we're heading over here, I just want to take the opportunity to thank you all so much for 1,000 subscribers. As we are currently nearing 2,000 subscribers, I just want to say thank you so much. It means so much to me to see the support coming into the videos, and the videos are still getting amazing views. Doing YouTube has changed my life so much in the past 2 years. It has brought me out of my kind of little comfort zone a lot, trying to explore new opportunities. I look forward to all the things that we're going to do over the next coming years. So while we're here, and we're going to head over to the bow shop, we'll look at the Pretty Kitty. I forgot what this is called. So this was a beauty shop built by Stampy. Back in the day, you go in here, you can, you know, press a button or something that I think is here, and that would kind of make you more beautiful, and you got like kind of pedicure things and a hot tub. I'd like to do kind of another version of that and make that more kind of modern. Or then we have the Caring Cat Clinic. I'd like to do a second version of this, kind of put my spin on things, you know, have more kind of situated with animals, because when this was built, obviously there's a lot more animals now. We've got turtles, we've got camels, you've got the lot. This is our fire station. This is make sure the Beat the Heat fire station. This makes sure the Lovely World does not burn down. Next to it we have Playful Popo station. This is where all the criminals go. To make sure that they are sorted out. As we near the end of day 1 here in Lovely World, we're going to get our bed ready because we will need that. Barney Jr., if you'd like to continue following me. So, as we're continuing to the next spot, I want to continue to say, yeah, the support on the videos, it motivates me so much more to do Lovely World videos. Obviously, I'm still going to do Lovely World videos even if the video gets 20 views. Like, I don't expect this video to have great views, nor do I expect it to have great retention, simply because I'm going to sleep. Simply because it's just me walking around and talking, kind of having a bit of a world tour. I'm not going through everything. This video would be an hour long otherwise. I like to keep this video kind of short and simple, Yeah, maybe about a 15 to 20 minute video. I don't know what that noise is. But this is the bow shop. So this is the arrow from Hit the Target's castle. Back from season 2. It's his favourite arrow. It's kind of built after Hit the Target decided to leave the season 2 world. Obviously, I don't know where he is in season 3. We have not seen him. Will we ever see him? I do not know. This is the TV station. I know that's a TV station. I don't know what that is. So as we move over to where kind of the builds from season 2 are, we're going to have a look at the movie magic. So this is the movie magic theatre. I'll sit Barney down there. As we move into here, this is kind of just where it all is, like this, where we can come and watch some good movies. Is there a button to drop the curtain? I genuinely don't know. Maybe it's down here. It most certainly is not. Where is the button to drop the curtain? I want to drop the curtain. How do you drop the curtain? Do you have to break like that or something? No? Maybe it's up here. Ah. There we go, we get to drop the curtain. So that will be ready for when we're ever next to show a movie in Lovely World. Could it be in the horizon? Who knows? Across here we have our clay oven. So this is the kind of pizza shop. This is where I get all my lovely tasty pizzas whenever I do eat them. I do also come here to get some pumpkin pie. I do get my pumpkin pie from this place a lot and store it at the house. Moving over into here, you got the Funland. We might go into the Funland towards the end, but if we continue over here, we're going to continue to look at some of the more kind of builds that people might recognize from season 2, that those have been around long enough to know. So we'll go over there and we might move into the Funland because there's a few buildings over here that we will look at. But yeah. So this is the Love Garden. So this has all the original signs from Stampy's series, plus a few added signs from when I did the Love Garden. These are mostly mine. These are all Stampy's. These are all synced up to the final episode where he added a bunch of people. As well as here, we have all of the people added to the Love Garden over the course of the 823 videos that Stampy has done in the series, as well as all of them. We'll move over to where Decorboo and Page-tastic is, and we'll kind of have a look at these. We might move into the Funland. We have a bit more time left. So this is Decorboo. So this is our Halloween-themed shop. Obviously, it's meant to look a lot scarier in the Halloween texture pack I have. But if we walk in, obviously none of this looks, oh, I wouldn't want this. Like, oh, I wouldn't want this in any of my shops. But if you go back and watch the Decorboo episode, you would know kind of what it looks like in the Halloween texture pack. Here is Page-tastic. This is one of my more recent kind of builds. This is kind of where you get to read all the books that Lovely World has to sell. You can pick one out. You can chill here. It's meant to be a lit fire, but I haven't got around to lighting it yet. Is that it? I believe that's it. You got Hit the Target's castle over there, as well as the Hit the Target ship. That was parked over there. It's now moved and parked over there. The cruise ship and the submarine are both on outside of Lovely World. I don't know when they will be back. This is our lighthouse. Originally it was all red, but for some reason in season 3 it is half purple, half red. Oh, and Barney's stuck in the lighthouse. Okay, so I'll stretch it out to 20 minutes so we can have a look at a few Funland builds. So we will run out of time in about 20 minutes in. So wherever we are left off, we might pick up off from there in the 2-hour episode. 2-hour episode, Jesus. In the 2,000 subscriber special if we do a world tour for then. So as you can see over here, we'll quickly go into this. We might not get into the Funland. We will try to get through a few Funland builds. This is Collecting Collector. This is the Collector of Lovely World, where he has all of kind of his most impressive finds from Lovely World, such as a Nautilus shell. No, a conduit, sorry. A CD fragment, some mob heads, goat horn, which sounds awful. Trial keys, you know, bottles, a mace, an echo shard, totem of undying. Which CD is this? Creator, which we're not going to play because I believe it is copyright. Dragon hand with a skull head. What is this? A recovery compass and a wind charge. For final few minutes, we will move into the Funland. I hope I am able to just kind of go here. So this is the mini golf course. It's one of the first builds in the Funland. I believe it actually might have been the first that Stampy built. We might have a day where we can kind of come here and play some golf. I generally don't know if that works. Like if I was to... Oh, it does work. I have a weird stone slide. We might have a games day at some point, you know, that could be the next video and could not be. Dunking booth. If I did have helpers, we would be able to play a lot of these Funland builds. However, as I am currently doing this series solo, we could not, such as like the Pretty Duck Fling. The Creeper Coaster, iconic build in Stampy's Lovely World. The Googlies Manor, I think I remember watching the video when that was built. Or being built, I should say. I would like to go and kind of see some of the builds I built. So obviously we have a Trip Through Time or a Lovely History, either one, I can't remember its name. If we go over here, I believe we have the Day-Night Maze from Season 2. The Day-Night Maze, as you can see it. So the Day-Night Maze replaced Sky High Dropper and a race game, which were builds followed in Season 2. So this was originally extended out in Season 2, not in Season 3. But yeah, we're not going to do the Day-Night Maze. But yeah, this is a maze that by day it's got one solution, by night it's got another solution. You know, so if you're a night person, you're not going to know the day solution. If you're a day person, you might not know the night solution. Final build we will go look at. So we've got a Whale of a Time there. That's a TNT minigame where you launch up and you got to get in the hoops. The further you go, the more points you go, I believe is the logic there. A random mushroom. Didn't think they spawned naturally. See, we kind of... I don't go along these kind of paths of the Funland very often. Like, I'm not exactly sure what this build is. I cannot remember. Runaway. No idea what that is. So there's a lot of builds here, like Beat the Heat 2, that do require 2 players. I might go around off camera and kind of just have a look at the builds that in the Funland that can be played one person. Like there could be a maze that we could play. And we might come back in like a few videos time and we might play some of these mini games. So as we make our way over here, I believe we should start to see the build. Yep, there it is. I remember, I think it is called a Trip Through Time. But at the same time, I believe it is also called a Lovely History. Either name works. So we are just about out of time in this episode, but however, we will end the video off by going through a Trip Through Time. To kind of look back on the Lovely World history from Season 2. We will extend it upwards probably for the Season 3 storyline once that picks up. Barney, you can come here and you can sit down right there. As it is going dark, I cannot sleep and I'm not going to waste any time. So we're going to come in here And I don't have a minecart. The minecart is here. So we're just gonna ride the minecart, do a lovely history. So we start off with 823, where Stampy leaves Lovely World. Moving on, we have 824, when I arrived in Lovely World, looking very blockish here. Moving on, I should have activated the powered rail to go a little bit faster. 829, hit the target, left Lovely World. He went off to go find Beaver Dash and Stampy, as he was quite lonely in the world and he trusted me. And that is in the eyes of the story. Moving on, we have 840, so there was 11 video gap between story videos there, where the Nothing joined Lovely World. The Nothing was an entity from the Great In-Between, which I never did get to explore because I ended Season 2 so abruptly. Oh, no, now we're going back. Don't go back. But here's the reason that we are in Season 3. He tried to corrupt Lovely World. He started to spread corruption throughout Lovely World. We ended up putting a pillar back into place that contained all of his corruption into where the target's castle resided, where the Nothing then resided. 855, Lovely World glitched and we ended up in a state. From memory, I believe the story of glitched was we ended up in a state of the in-between, kind of where Lovely World was in a transition period where we ended up in Java for about 5 videos. Or so. I think it might have been 2. And then we move on to 5 videos later where the Nothing destroyed Lovely World. So this was kind of between 855 and if we go back to 855, it's between 855 where glitched happened and 860 was kind of where I was starting to run down and lose a bit of motivation when it came to now we're going back this way. Yep. Hello, 840. So Lovely World came to an end mainly because of motivation, lack of motivation, but at the same time also lack of ideas. But as you can see, we've got the rocket which is in the sky, the Nothing winning, and me over there. Who knows what the Nothing has done with the Season 2 world. We will just have to wait and see if he shows up, which I know he will not because I'm not bringing the Nothing back. Okay, and there are mobs nearby, so we're going to exit this kind of area of the Funland, and we're going to try and sleep here because I know this area is quite lit up and so is below. However, I believe the top does need to be lit up because, as you can see, there are mobs on top. So Barney, thank you so much for joining me in this video. You've been an absolute wonder to have. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. We've just about run out of time in this video, so I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next week for the next video of Quest. Quest took a bit of an interesting turn. I forgot to edit the videos for last week, that's why I did miss a week. But the actual Quest kind of series of quests to slay the Ender Dragon is done. I have recorded all parts. You will see why I say I got that done so quickly. It was an accident. But yeah, you will see in the coming weeks. So thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all in another fortnight for up-to-date Lovely World videos. I will see you all next week for about a month and a half ago Quest video. And I will be back, hopefully with a build video. I won't be doing a world tour, I'll be back with a build video. Yeah, next fortnight for Lovely World. I look forward to the Lovely World continuing, and I see you all in the next one. Bye.